Good evening and hello for the first time in this entire video. Today's video is a little bit different. It's kind of a travel vlog because I'm currently in Boston. So I am over 1,500 miles away from my home and I'm here for a research conference. So if you didn't know or if I haven't talked about it before, I actually am a PhD student. I study immunology and liver disease. So I am actually at a immunology research conference in Boston. So I have traveled all day. My fiance Josh came with me. You saw the clips earlier from early this morning, and I haven't had time to update you or really talk about anything that's going on in this video. So this is my time to do that now. So I am only here for 3 days. The conference is just about that length, so I'm here to learn about some new cutting-edge research, but also explore Boston. I've only been to the East Coast, I think only once before. I went to New York, so now I'm in Boston, which is really cool. I get to explore a different side of the East Coast because I grew up on the West Coast, so I never really had the chance to come over to the East Coast when I was younger. So it's pretty cool to have this opportunity. I'm super excited to be here and get to attend a bunch of seminars and poster sessions and see other people's research. I am also presenting in this conference for a poster, so I'm super excited to be able to present my work that I've done for my university. Today, we traveled most of the day, which was super boring. So we flew out at 9:30 and we got here at 3:30. We quickly got a Uber to our hotel, check into my hotel, drop my bags off, and then attend the conference for the president's welcome. And so it's been a really busy day, and then immediately after that there was a social reception hour, so I stayed there after the president's speech, and then after that my fiance and I went straight to dinner. So it has been a very busy night. We had an amazing dinner. I will insert some clips from that. I got steak and truffle fries, which were delicious. So that's all our plans really are for this evening, but for the trip I will mostly be in the conference for most of the day, but when I'm not in there I plan on doing a little bit of exploring, doing some reading. I'm gonna take all the makeup off and get into some comfy clothes, and then I plan on reading for a little bit tonight. I am currently reading City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I recently bought the entire Mortal Instruments series from Thrift Books because this was one of the first series that got me into reading fantasy books. So I'm super excited to be able to read some more of this tonight, and those are my big plans. So let's go do that. We're about to go eat lunch at a restaurant called the Barking Crab, and I'm super excited. Last morning here in Boston, and we're gonna go and get Dunkin' for breakfast because it's right down the street from us, and then after that we're probably gonna head to the airport. We're back from Dunkin'. I got a medium iced Dunkin' latte with 1 pump butter pecan swirl and 1 pump coconut. Josh, what'd you get?
400 grams of sugar, liquefied.
And then we also got breakfast sandwiches. So we're gonna eat this, then we're gonna pack up and probably get an Uber to the airport. We're gonna be like 4 hours early though. I just wanted to do a book update on what I've been reading recently while I've been here, as well as what I'm going to be reading when I am on the plane. So I brought City of Bones, which is the first book in the Mortal Instrument series by Cassandra Clare with me, and I've already finished that book. I mostly read it on the plane, and then I finished it a little bit in the hotel. This is a reread series for me, so I kind of already know what's happening in the series. It's just been a few years since I've actually read them. I didn't bring any of the other books in the series with me. I have those at home, at least the physical copies. I've been reading on the Kindle app on my phone as well as on my actual Kindle that I brought. So I skim read through the second book. That's my least favorite book in the series because I feel like not a lot happens. I mean, stuff does happen, but it's nothing that's super interesting. Faster on my Kindle than I do an actual physical book because I already finished the third book as well. So I finished 3 books since being here. But I started City of Bones, I think the day before I left, so I've been flying through these. Again, I feel like some of that is just my brain skim reading things that are boring to me because I've already read this series, so I'm reading it much quicker than I'd read a book that I hadn't read before. As I've talked about before with my reading habits, I used to really like reading physical books. Before I had my Kindle, and then when I upgraded to a Kindle, I became obsessed with reading ebooks. I just feel like before I really liked the idea of like having a physical book to read, but now I feel like it's just so much more convenient to either read on the Kindle or honestly, most of the time when I'm like out and about, if I want to read, I just read on the Kindle app on my phone, which is super, super convenient. But I'm starting to get back into liking reading physical books more. They're just usually more expensive to get, and so it's hard, especially with a new series, it's hard to commit to spending, you know, 15 to 20 bucks on a book and then even more on a series if I don't know if I'm going to continue reading it or if I enjoy it. Pretty common for me to, if I like a book, I will reread it. So it makes more sense to read it on my Kindle, and then if I really like it, I will buy it because I do have a Kindle Unlimited subscription. So there are tons of books that I get free access to, especially by indie authors, which is super nice. And then if I like them, I will buy a physical copy. But that's just my thoughts on that. But on the plane today, I'm going to be reading The City of Fallen Angels, which is book 4. Downloaded other movies and books for the plane, but I mostly plan on reading. So that's probably what I will do on our flight back.